Hey guys, this is Page from Beebom.com and Realme UI has arrived. Yes, the Realme UI update based on Android 10 has started to roll out on some Realme devices, and our Realme XT has the Realme UI on board. And you know what, there's a lot to talk about, but before we get going, I suggest you to hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post an awesome new video. Now that you've done that, let's talk Realme UI. So when I first installed Realme UI on the Realme XT here, the biggest change I noticed are the visual changes, obviously. Realme UI does not bring an overhaul UI, but I'd say it's more refined. First off, there are three cool new live wallpapers that change as per the time of the day, and I especially like this one. Anyway, the big visual change comes in the notification shade. Here's the notification panel on Realme UI and ColorOS 6 side by side, and as you can see, the Realme UI notification shade is better and a mix between stock Android and One UI. I like the fact that it does not take up the whole screen now. Another visual change is the new refined icons all around, which all have a similar shape, giving it a more cleaner look. There's also a new icon style option in the launcher settings, and well, here you can select the different styles, choose from the different shapes, change the size. Yeah, I like the customizability. And it's not just the app icons. Icons have been refined everywhere. Check out the settings page. There are the new icons, the search bar is finally here, and options have been reordered in certain pages for a better, cleaner look. Apart from that, there are quite a few minor visual changes. The toggles look much better now, the recent screen looks more refined, even the minor elements of the UI like this app shortcut menu has been improved. So yeah, there are quite a few visual refinements, and even the animations are smoother and, well, more cleaner. To be honest, it's like ColorOS 7 rather than stock Android, but I like it because it's an improvement over ColorOS 6. Another thing Realme UI improves over ColorOS 6 is the launcher. The launcher here brings quite a few new features that I've always wanted. The most important to me is the option to swipe down on the home screen to access the notification shade. I always used to swipe down on ColorOS to get that iOS-inspired search page, and I hated it. Well, you can now choose to access the notification shade, so yeah, I'm glad. Another option in the launcher settings I like is the option to double tap to lock the screen. It's super handy. Apart from that, there's obviously the new icon style option I talked about, an option to have the Google search bar at the bottom, display dots on apps that have been updated recently, and there's the smart assistant changes. Yeah, this page has a new look and I don't necessarily like it that much. Moving on, the dark mode is here. I mean, ColorOS recently had got the dark mode, but the Realme UI brings the dark mode in the display settings. So you can schedule the dark mode for sunset to sunrise or set a specific time. There's also an option here to force the dark mode on third-party apps that don't have a dark mode, and well, it works. This does turn WhatsApp dark, so yeah, I like it. Plus, with most Realme phones coming with AMOLED displays, the dark mode is an important feature, and well, it looks great on XT's display with Realme UI. Anyway, one feature that Realme UI has that ColorOS 7 does not is dual mode music share. This is a feature that's available in the Realme Labs page, and it's pretty cool. So this feature lets you use a pair of wired earphones and a pair of Bluetooth earphones at once. So you can watch a movie or listen to a song with that special someone, or if you're forever alone with your friends, you can even take a call while someone is listening to music from your phone. Yeah, these are the use cases, and I'm not sure how handy this is, but yeah, it's a good addition. Another feature that Realme UI brings is screen lighting effect, which is similar to edge lighting effects on Samsung phones and also similar to the same feature present in MIUI as well. There's also Realme Share, which now works with Oppo, Xiaomi and Vivo phones thanks to that alliance they formed. Now I used it to share a photo with the Redmi K20 Pro and it worked great, so yeah, Realme Share works, nice. Anyway, so Realme UI is based on Android 10 and that means you get the Android 10 gestures, but I like the fact that the gestures here are a mix between the Android 10 gestures and the ColorOS gestures. So you can still swipe from the edges and hold to switch between apps, or you can switch apps Android 10 style by swiping from the bottom. So you basically have both of these options and you can go with whatever you like. There's also one added gesture. You can now swipe down at the bottom to quickly enter the one-handed mode. Yeah, like this, which is very similar to iOS, but hey, this is handy, right? Now there's one more super cool gesture that's been improved. So the three-finger swipe to take screenshots has always been present, but Realme UI makes it way cooler. You're gonna love it. So now you can just press hold on the screen with 3 fingers for a couple of seconds and then take a partial screenshot like this. Yep, this is super cool. But wait, there's more. You can also take a screenshot and quickly swipe down on it to share it, or swipe up on it to take long screenshots. Yeah, that is nice. I mean, Android 11, you know which Realme UI feature to copy. So taking partial screenshots is amazing, but Realme UI also improves the screen recording feature. There's finally the option to record the system sounds, so you can now finally record your games, PUBG sessions with the internal sound. There's also 1080p support, and game streamers can also use the front camera simultaneously. So yeah, nice. So yeah, the screen recording has been improved. Next up, the camera UI. See, I was never really a fan of the camera UI in ColorOS devices, and Realme UI brings a new camera UI that fixes that, kind of. First of all, the UI looks different, but more importantly, the option to switch to the ultra wide angle lens has moved here. Yeah, that annoying button on the top has been replaced with something that's usual on most phones but makes a whole lot more sense. Now these features are cool, but there's one important feature that Realme UI brings, and this is a feature that was introduced in ColorOS 7. I'm talking about personal information protection, which I think is a really good feature. Now what this feature does is when apps try to read your personal info like call history, contacts, messages, or even events, this will provide them empty information instead of your real personal info. For example, say you don't want to give an app like Truecaller access to your contacts. Well, you can just enable this toggle here and that's it. Yeah, I'm definitely using this feature. Then there's the focus mode, which is similar to Zen mode in Oxygen OS. You can enable it from the quick settings, and this will hide apps, block notifications, and show you an inspirational quote with some ambient noise if you want, or if you want to focus. You can exit at any time though, unlike the Zen mode, so yeah. There's a riding mode as well for bikers, which mutes all alerts except for calls and has a different UI for calls so that you can answer easily. Apart from that, Realme UI is set to optimize gaming performance and the overall smoothness of the phone. Now, I did not really notice a huge difference, but yeah, I haven't tested things out extensively, so I'll have to wait and see. Lastly, I'm sure you're wondering, what about the option to disable the ads in Realme UI? So the ads that were recently introduced, after all that talk that Realme wouldn't introduce ads ever, while they were testing it out the whole time.
Ad-free ColorOS, we sell phones. We don't sell ads, right?
The Realme XT with the Realme UI does not have that option to disable the ads in the additional settings page. So I don't think the ads have rolled out with the Realme UI on the XT so far. Overall, if you ask me how do I like the new Realme UI, well, I'd say I quite like it. I mean, it's a good improvement over ColorOS 6. See, the UI is more refined and some of the new features and changes are amazing. But you know what? It's not a whole lot different from ColorOS 7. In fact, this is ColorOS 7 with a few changes here and there. Now, I don't mind that because it's a good update, but I hope Realme UI does not remain ColorOS with just a different name. Overall, Realme UI does not revamp the software experience on Realme phones, but yeah, it's definitely a more refined experience. Yeah, refined is the key word here. But that was a good look at the brand new Realme UI, and like I said, I like it. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Do you think Realme UI can take on MIUI and other platforms? Tell us in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to share it with your friends who have Realme devices. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.